What's up everyone? How's it going today? So I'm going to be running a bit of an experiment for this video. I'm going to be making Ichigo daifuku for the first time, or aka strawberry daifuku. And what makes this a bit of an experiment, besides this being my first time making daifuku, is that I'm going to be attempting to make protein daifuku, because why not? And so daifuku is a kind of mochi, and for those who don't know, mochi is basically just like a rice cake. The process to make the actual rice cake is a bit long and tedious. Luckily, you can just buy pre-made mochi from the supermarket that I basically just have to convert to my purposes. But yeah, mochi traditionally was a 2-day type thing. You would prep the rice the night before, then you would boil it until it was really soft, and then you kind of knead it into like a dough. And then the fun part would start, where two people, one with a hammer, would literally just pound the dough until it became mochi, and the other person would kind of flip it and roll it around to make sure the consistency was staying nice. Yeah, just like that. But daifuku is specifically a type of mochi dessert. So this is going to have the strawberries with red bean wrapped around them, and then the mochi is also going to be wrapped around the strawberry and red bean. So it should end up being pretty nice, and hopefully the protein powder mixes in well. Ooh, careful. But yeah, I think it's time to get started with step 1. I need to combine the mochi with some water, sugar, and I'll probably put the protein powder in at the start, since that's when I'm putting the water in. That's pretty hard, honestly. I'm kind of surprised how hard that is. Now the internet did say I need 100 mils of water. I think I'm going to add 250 on account of the protein powder, and hope that's not too much. And then the recipe calls for 50 grams of sugar. I will link down to the original recipe in the description. $51 grams of sugar, perfect. Okay, I got mixed. I think that's about as... That ended up mixing... I don't know how you can see. I don't want to tip it too much, or else I'm going to spill it, but it ended up mixing okay. So we're off to a good start. And the recipe says to just leave that layer for a little bit. The mochi was pretty hard, so I'm guessing it needs to soften up a little bit. After the strawberries, the next step is to wrap the mochi mix in the plastic wrap and microwave it for 2 to 3 minutes. And then I have to whisk it really quickly to make sure it stays consistent. And I'm almost done, so I'll spread this on this. I'm guessing that I'm doing this so the mochi doesn't actually stick to this once it's done microwaving. I'm making a mess. Alright, let's see what happened. The mochi isn't really... It's supposed to get much softer, I think. So I can spread it and then wrap it around the strawberry. But this isn't soft enough to really do that. So what I'm gonna try and microwave it for another 3 minutes. and see if that helps. And if that doesn't work, well, we'll go from there. Figure something out. So worst case scenario, I just eat the strawberries just like this if this experiment doesn't work out. If it does eventually work out, well, then I have protein daifuku and I can then eat that instead. So I'm just going to wait on the microwave now. I'm not going to lie, I don't think this is going to work. It's not doing what I envisioned it doing. I kind of envisioned the mochi absorbing the water and the sugar, and by extension, the protein powder. But clearly, that didn't happen. And actually, the mochi is not really expanding enough to wrap the strawberry around, I don't think.
Bruh.
No, not at all. Yeah, that didn't turn out quite right. And clearly I didn't get any protein in it. What I will do is take all the mochi out and try and make it into one big mochi. Don't know what I'm going to do with basically this protein sugar water though. This is the part I don't really get this part. Let's see if I can use the wooden spatula to kind of... Oh, I put too much mochi in this one. Or on this one. No! No! Yeah, we're gonna chalk this one up as an L. So I think the reason this experiment failed is because I had to add too much water with the mochi. Obviously the original recipe only called for 100 mils. And it looked like in the steps that after you get done microwaving, most of the water has basically dried up. And so then it's really easy to mix. But because I had to add extra water to get the protein powder to mix initially, it didn't matter how much I microwaved, there was just too much. And yeah, because of that, it just basically failed. So definitely chalking this one up as an L. And yeah, that'll basically do it for today. If you enjoyed seeing me fail at making protein daifuku, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Just in Japan, so you know the next time I try to add protein powder to a Japanese dessert. Hopefully the next time goes better than this one. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.